Once you've downloaded the app, simply press Agencies, type in your zip code, and you'll be able to connect with the nearest fire department in your area. When out in the sun, you should have on a hat, put on some sunglasses, and put on some sunscreen. It may seem like common sense, but the U.S. Surgeon General says not enough people are doing it. As you can imagine, emotions ran high today in San Diego City Council meeting. And after a speaker's list of more than 100 people, the council decided 6-3 to raise the minimum wage here in San Diego. According to a campus-wide email that was sent out just days ago, the new UCSD trolley station will be set up right here behind me in this canyon, which is just steps away from student dormitories. You may feel the instinct to try to grab your throat, but Kramagon teaches you to pluck their arms, kick them to the ground, and punch them. Americans have struggled with overweight issues, obesity, poor diets, and insufficient exercise for decades. So it may not come as a surprise that these bad habits are now equally as apparent in man's best friend.
I often hear the line, you know, my dog is actually pretty happy at home. He's just sleeping on the couch and, you know, he's fine. Well, the truth is, it's not what dogs are meant to do.
When talking with dog owners and clients, Vanessa Barrera says she's heard just about every excuse in the book. Since 2010, Barrera, who is an animal lover by nature, has transformed the physical health of countless dogs by launching Unleash Dog Fitness, a local San Diego dog exercise service.
I looked into it and then I noticed that actually 45% of American dogs were overweight or even suffered obesity. And now 4 years later, unfortunately, the numbers have increased. Right now it's actually up to 52.6%, which is very alarming me.
Like humans, Barrera says physical exercise is essential for a dog's health and stability. This is why dogs in her program are taken on daily hikes, trail walks, and even an occasional swim.
It's a challenge, and it's one that I like to take on. I had dogs that didn't even want to walk, like they literally were like hanging in the leash.
Over time, with motivation and patience, she is able to increase each dog's pace.
Animals in the wilderness, they don't just run around. They need to be motivated. So if they go out and about, that's, you know, when they have fun. That's when the inner nature comes out.
Instead of letting your dog roam and sniff around, Barrera encourages dog owners to aim and finish a mile walk in 12 to 15 minutes. This will increase their heart rate and metabolism. Dog owners who work constantly may feel compelled to use treats as a way to compensate for their absence, but Barrera says to stay away from treats. Instead, substitute them with a healthy snack such as an apple or a carrot. Look out, La Jolla residents. A trolley stop will soon be arriving to a corner near you. UC San Diego students are especially giddy about the news. They say a station on campus will finally provide access to communities outside of La Jolla.
I think building a trolley here gives a lot of organizations access to these communities in order to be able to provide community service and be able to do community work.
That'll be really fun to be able to go downtown and enjoy all of San Diego.
What happens with a lot of people is they come to UCSD and that's all they ever see for 4 years.
According to a campus-wide email that was sent out just days ago, the new UCSD trolley station will be set up right here behind me in this canyon, which is just steps away from student dormitories. The UC campus is just one of many communities, including Pacific Beach, Linda Vista, and Torrey Pines, that will be receiving a new station in the next 5 years. But not everyone is exactly thrilled to hear the news. Most recently, an online petition was posted to stop construction of a trolley station in the La Jolla Village Square parking lot. The petition has received more than 100 signatures, but the objection doesn't seem to worry regional planners.
From a physical layout and location of the project, that's been pretty well determined by the SANDAG Board of Directors. And so we intend to be moving forward with that.
John Haggerty, the manager of the project, says once environmental concerns are addressed and the project receives permits from the county's California Coastal Commission, federal funding could be granted as early as fall 2015.
There's strong support for the project. It's just a long process because we're trying to get half of the cost of the project, $2 billion from the federal government.
According to Department of Agriculture, healthier eating has become a higher priority in households across America. The bad news is, while healthy options have become more available, consumers may not be receiving the entire truth behind some food labels.
Truly, it's become a big, buzzword in the healthy food industry. It more often than not means absolutely nothing.
The reality is the Food and Drug Administration has yet to develop formal guidelines specifying what natural means. This is why Consumer Reports has launched a campaign to ban the use of the term natural on food labeling. Their new survey found nearly 60% of people look for the term when shopping for food. The survey also found that more than 80% of people believe natural means a processed food that contains no artificial ingredients, pesticides, or genetically modified organisms.
And you got to ask those questions to make sure.
Robin Guy is the manager of a local farmers market. She says the food industry's dishonesty is why she stopped shopping at the grocery store.
Stores, that's why I'm in a farmers market, to be quite honest. I feel like I'm going to get the truth here a lot faster and a lot easier than I am in a grocery store.
The market carries vendors from local farms and is a hub for organic produce. Unlike the term natural, the government has established very strict guidelines for the term organic.
California certified organic farmers. They come out every 6 months to a year. They'll come and check your soil and make sure everything that you're using is up to standards of being organic.
Goyo Rodriguez and his family have been certified organic for almost 25 years.
So like when they say they're organic, they have to be certified organic or they're not.
The Consumer Reports hopes the campaign pushes the USDA to hold food manufacturers equally as responsible. It's part of a unique program where senior volunteers check out your home to make sure it's okay while you're away on vacation. And as you'll see, the program not only benefits homeowners, but the senior volunteers as well.
I fell in love with it. It gets me out. I come out once a week.
This is Judy Muller's 6-month volunteering with the San Diego Sheriff's Department. Today, she, along with 16-year volunteer Felix Motisi, will be performing vacation checks. Approaching the peak of summer, the San Diego County Sheriff's Department reminds locals to utilize their free vacation check service while out of town. According to the San Diego Police website, homes left unattended are primary targets for home invasion.
Knowing you're leaving for 2 weeks, a month, it's nice to know somebody is looking out for your place.
Inspections are available year-round to anyone living within the jurisdiction of the Sheriff's Department. Motisi, who is also a retired sergeant of the San Diego Police, says vacation checks are a very extensive process.
We'll go to your property, see that it's secured, see that all doors and windows are secure, that no one's not supposed to be on the property, shouldn't be there, and report anything that's unusual.
If necessary, volunteers can even make citizen arrests and call a deputy to assist. Once vacationers return, they receive a sheet documenting daily procedures.
I didn't know either until I came into this, and I have highly recommended it for other people when going on vacation. Call us.
The service is free. If you're interested in getting more information, you can log on to the Sheriff's Department's website at sdsheriff.net. Today, SeaWorld announced its plans to build a new killer whale environment that will nearly double the size of their whale's current habitat. It is a part of the Blue World Project, which is an initiative to enhance research, ocean health, and conservation methods in killer whales. SeaWorld is pledging more than $10 million toward the project and has even created an independent advisory panel focused on the health and well-being of the animals. San Diego will be the first to build the enlarged exhibits. Visitors can expect to see the whales in their new home in 2018. The wrong-way driver who crashed into 20 bicyclists on Fiesta Island is due in court today for an arraignment. 49-year-old Teresa Lynn was arrested Tuesday after plowing through a crowd of cyclists. 8 were injured, and injuries included broken ribs, fractured vertebrae, and other internal injuries. She was suspected of being under the influence at the time of the crash. That's it for today. I'm Raquel Martin with UTTV.